Hi, Volume 8, the Albizu Narvaez Political Commentary Report. Thanks for coming back, and I hope you appreciate this commentary. The GOP has no honor. That's what we're going to talk about. The GOP forgot about what public service really is. Public service, anonymous public service. What I'm going to try to do today is see if through my little contribution we can remind the GOP how important honor and anonymous public service, how important that really is. So, went to my poetry book and I found another poem that's apropos for today. All right, so I got my poetry book here. And it's on page 106. I think it's apropos for today. As another 9/11 anniversary was approaching, I guess we will be stuck with these acrimonious ceremonies every year for the rest of our lives. I caught a wonderful film about the glorious Sir Thomas More, played by the late great Paul Scofield. And I am not really creating anything here, just recording something worth noting. And I put this on September 11, 2009, and it's apropos for today. The poem is titled, Wonderfully Anonymous. But who would know? This was a question once posed to Sir Thomas More by a once humble yet fiercely talented and voraciously ambitious young man, who Sir Thomas was trying to guide towards becoming a teacher, for he feared that this particular student was an incorrigibly suppressed political animal. And as his protege was painfully lamenting about his present state of affairs, as he watched his king instill fear into his puppet subjects, the young man was not sure whether or not it was the sheer power that he was admiring, or whether or not he himself wished to be a member of King Henry VIII's inner circle of drones. And Sir Thomas, duly studying his impatient intern, quickly replied, who would know? Well, son, God, yourself, and your students. Not a bad audience. I know that I said I was going to do this every Sunday, but if the news was kind of searing, that I would do something during the week. And I find it searing. This is what's disturbing. There's so much going on. We need voting rights, right? So that's the reason why Clyburn told the president, his friend, hey, do a carve-out, Buster, for voting rights. And now it looks like we need a carve-out for immigration reform because the parliamentarian wouldn't allow to go in reconciliation. And now it looks like we need a carve-out for police reform because Republicans won't do anything. We need a carve-out for the debt ceiling. So what McConnell is doing, he's trying to create numerous carve-outs, but come on, Democrats, get smart. He's justifying for the whole world to see, and all Americans to see, and all the voters to see, independent voters and Republican voters, as well as Democratic voters, because we see it first as Democratic voters. The filibuster has to go. The filibuster was nothing but a Jim Crow way of stymieing progress, stopping progress for civil rights and other reforms. So Mitch McConnell has really pulled his pants down on this, and it's ugly. He's really exposed his soul, and it's black. So now it's time for us to fight. Every person who lives in a state with a Republican senator who votes Democratic or Independent, and maybe even a couple of nice open-minded Republicans, call Senator, especially the ones that are retiring like Toomey and Shelby and Portman. Say, come on, man. Save the country. Democracy is at stake. And if you want, then, like Sir Thomas More, be wonderfully anonymous. Do the right thing. It's important. And there's so much more to say about this, and I'll expand on this on my Sunday report. But I think this is like a quick emergency midweek report based on the news of Tuesday and Wednesday. And please, Kristen Sinema, transparency, please. Tell us what you want in the bill. And Manchin, come on, wake up. We don't need the filibuster anymore. And Mitch McConnell, this is going to be funny. Thank you for really pulling down your pants this week and exposing your soul. Because now your strategy is obvious. And maybe now, by forcing a carve-out on 5 different categories to go to reconciliation, you're going to convince the Senate and the constituents that the filibuster finally has to go. Okay, that's all. If you like what I have to say, like, dislike, subscribe. And if you subscribe, don't forget to hit that bell.